Hi, everybody. This is Joanna. Thanks so much for tuning in. What a beautiful evening. It's so nice outside, and I was just feeling so much excitement today. Been doing lots of healing and clearing and aligning with higher vibrational threads of consciousness that is the soul, which is kind of what we wanted to talk about tonight. We have a really big portal that's coming up, the 1111 portal. So exciting. And these are portal gateways. Um, um, that we have the potentiation to align in higher threads of receiving energies and codes and what it looks like to me is codes of your mapping, your blueprint, your soul's code that you can move into, reach into. And what we've often offered is reaching for your highest and best self, meaning that as we're moving from the 3-dimensional to 5-dimensional, we're releasing and doing our self-care, clearing what needs to be cleared, understanding that it's an infinite potential that we exist within infinite, not just 5D, but infinite. Because many of us are working with dimensional frequencies and consciousnesses that are not 5-dimensional. It's like 8 and 9 and 10 and 12 dimensional. The creators, the vibrational creators of our universe. This particular, we're working on behalf of the holy heavens, our 12th dimensional beings of consciousness. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, holy creators. We thank you so much. And these are beings of consciousness that are in a consciousness group of 12th dimensional threading to assist us in the excitement and the joy of who we are as co-creators, meaning that we have that potential to reach up and call in those threads that are 12th dimensional. It's infinite. It's really exciting, and why I get so excited doing what I do. But really what's been feeling different, and I've been offering it in our videos for a couple of years now since our radio shows with KCOR, is the energies with Gaia and how they're changing. And she's going through a rebirth right now. And this is another reason for this portal gateway, is that we can feel into who we are as we're reaching for the higher threads to bring down into our consciousness and live out into creation. And Jesus reminded me a couple of weeks ago that we are the ones that, regardless of what we see, the program that we see as 3D, we are the ones that bring the seen to the unseen to seen. We are the ones that bring the informations, the wisdoms, the higher consciousness that is God, all things are source, creator, omnipresence, to the matter experience. We are the vessels through which matter is created. Make no mistake about it. You create everything that is matter. You do. You can wake up with a different body tomorrow if you so choose. If your will is the source creator, the balance of the mother and the father, you as the sacred child within, creating that new body of health and wellness. And this is what we're awakening our consciousness to, that we have every potentiality to affect the cells, to affect all that we are. Because we're still in this, these are the only words that we have, because we're still in this experience of time-space, it appears that some of what we've been manifesting in our vortex, if you will, the intentions, the beliefs and the ideas that we have, why it's so important to pay attention to how you vibrate. Your core vibration is so important. The health of your cells is so important. If your cells are not of great health, then the light codes that we are being offered in every way cannot get through to the cells, and the cells cannot function to allow the light to be processed and to be illuminated and radiating to other cells. And this is where cell damage and disease occurs, is because the cell damage is so deep that it becomes diseased and ill. Therefore, those contracting diseases begin to mutate from that damaged, ill cell, and then it mutates very rapidly to other cells uncontrollably. And so this is why it's really important to maintain and understand that you are the commander of all that you are, regardless of whether it's a hereditary disease or it's any other type of disease. The cell of the health of your cells, your commandment of all that you are as a multidimensional being able to allow yourself to be infinite within all that is. Remember, releasing all of the limitations of the 3D mind and the belief systems and the perspectives that you hold about yourself and the reality. We are infinite beings of source. We are the infinite exploration of source creator. We have infinite potentiality to create wellness, health, youthfulness, vibrancy within every cell. And it's our ability, what they showed me many years ago is the Christed Toolkit. And I wrote about it in my books. I'm pretty sure I wrote about it. The expression that we have as the sacred children, that is evolution. The children are the evolution because they remind us of how to be curious, how to be excited, how to be eager about who we are as creators. And that is the ever pressing out of creation, to use our imaginations, to use our creativity, to use our excitement of who we are as those adventure beings that just go out and begin to co-create. Meaning that we bring what is unseen to the seen through the imaginations, the inspirations that are fed to us through the allness of our soul. There's many things that we're threading in, so you may have to go back and listen to it a couple of times. There's lots of codes and things going in right now on a multi-dimensional perspective of who we are as the soul, how the souls infinite, infinite radiance allows us to reach up, call in, press out, and create. Reach up, call in, press out, and co-create. And call in Gaia energy through grounding, through that pillar of light, helping us with our health and wellness as we're reaching up, but coming from above, below, and all that is. And press out and co-create, press out and co-create, press out and co-create. Reach up for the highest frequencies, call it in, harmonize it, integrate it, and then reach out and co-create, reach out and co-create, reach out and co-create. And it doesn't mean that we say this in a way that we want to really eliminate that experience that the ego has to control and manage everything, the outcome and how it's when it's going to come to you, how it's going to come to you, because that's source. That's the infinite. What we mean by is allowing all that you are to flow as this infinity essence that you are as higher vibrational codes. Let the universe bring it to you, and source bring it to you, your soul and your higher self bring it to you. All the teams that are working with you bring it to you in the magical mystery way that it should. And why I posted the magical mystery tour, because as my teams were posing to me, and my higher self was posing to me, well, what kind of a mystery and what kind of magic do you want to bring to your life? Because I remember years and years ago feeling that life was so magical. You know, every little moment I would turn around and walk, you know, into something that source was creating that was just so beautiful for me. And I wasn't predicting any of it. I wasn't planning it. I wasn't controlling any of it. Then when we go through these huge periods of, you know, processing and absorbing others' fears and others' energies, as if you're an empath and a crystal, you end up taking on a lot of fears and energies that aren't yours, and then you begin those egoic programs of fear and control. Fear breeds control, and control breeds fear, because it allows you the illusion of feeling safe. Well, those are all illusions, because there is only love and there is only safety. But it's the programs from the lineage and the timelines and the psychic imprints and the wounds that keep us in those cycles of programs of limitation and fear and control. And so breaking through those and clearing those are the transcensions that each and every one of us go through at varying degrees and varying levels of the physical, mental, emotional, etheric clearing, so that we step into the soul radiance of who we are. The soul radiance of who we are that I was visualizing today is this infinite essence of light that we are, reaching up into the highest frequencies of infinite vibrational threads, because we're going 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th dimensional threads that we can go. Many of us are here from other dimensions, other universes. So we are omnipresent, meaning that it's not just this universe. We need to allow all that we have been in 3D to completely be rewritten and let go. The infinite potentiation that we have is the multidimensional allness of the soul, allowing us to ever press out. As we choose to explore and express and experience the vastness of our light within our soul presses out for its expansiveness of its oversoul. And then the oversoul of the oversoul, the oversoul of the oversoul. That is the micro-macro, the infinite holographic experience. The soul presses out. If we never allow ourselves to reach farther beyond knowing that our cells are our health, the micro-macro, if you will, that cell, that one cell within us that we are transmuting through light, through affirmations, through that Christic toolkit, affirmations, visualization, and the creative tools that we have, painting, singing, dancing, movement, sound, sacred sound, light language, all of those things is the Christic toolkit that we all come with, and varying degrees of gifts and skills and layers based on what our soul is here to move in joy and excitement. And if we're not doing that within ourselves, within our cell, micro-macro, holographic, then our oversoul cannot press out, and it wants to press out. The oversoul of the oversoul, there's an infinite number of oversouls that we belong to, all the way up to source, mother, father, creator. So it's really important that we understand that we are absolutely in every moment able to tap into the highest infinite potentiation that we are as light. There are threads of light, the gossamer threads of light that our soul is connected with and keeps wanting to press out as long as we are. If we are not wanting to press out, or if our cells are so damaged in density, fear and control are the most constraining, damaging energies to cells. The cells just cannot pick up the light. The cells cannot pick up vibration. And so they stay in de-evolved states of illness and states of stagnancy. And that is what causes the Earth's experience of rapid and early death. You know, historically, many of the channels, many years ago, said that there's no reason why on Earth, it's because of the density that we exist within, but we're clearing those densities now through ascension. But there's no reason why we can't live to 200 and 300 years old. It's only because of our belief systems and our perspectives that we've held that have been so limiting and damaging, and the density and the fear and the control of these programs that we've co-created, which are illusions. They're all illusions. They're not there. There's like pulling a film and opening the curtain. We can, each of us, choose to have them not available to us. It's a choice. It's like a program code. So in the movement of ascension, we have and we can create those new codes. I'm calling in the highest codes of light in this now moment. There are infinite numbers. There are infinite potentiations of light and codes and threads of potentiational songs from source that we have here on earth to reach into and call in. They're infinite. We don't have to stay succumbed to the energies that have been, because that state, again, that keeps us in that frequency. However, we're not taught and told these things, and we're not in the practice spiritually to ever reach higher and out and up in these infinite expressions of light that we have. We are constantly being offered new light, new codes, new programs, new colors, new songs from source, constantly. So is Gaia. It's in a micro-macro holographic experience. As each and every one of us presses out in excitement, presses out in that desire to learn, yes, I'm gonna see what I can open up to today. I'm gonna see what I can allow. I can see what I can flow with source today. Those experiences of pressing in and out start to activate the cells into greater excitement and oscillation of speed. And the cells, the health of our cells are really, really important for us to open up, that cell to open up and be at its highest state of receptivity to receive those light codes through breath, through intention, through allowance, and through receiving. That's the Divine Mother energies. And so why it's so important right now, we're being given a reset period so that we can just allow ourselves to be in the receptive mode, to allow the intuitive knowing from within the higher self, how we're centering, to know that there's infinite codes and light available to us through our soul. Our soul designs and aligns it all, but it's with our free will and our free choice to say, I'm a sovereign being and I want to create the greatest health for my cells. I want to start reprogramming my body, my mental body, my physical body, my etheric body, all that I am. And I'm going to start realigning to the highest vibration on earth, because they're changing all the time. The vibration of earth is changing all the time. Oh, forgot to put my mouth on the cup. Too funny. I'm so excited, as you can tell. My light shifts might start showing up in the background there. I send them love and hugs. Hello, beautiful, beautiful light shifts. Thank you. And so what we wanted to talk about is just imagine this beautiful, infinite, thank you, Spirit, this infinite threading of all that you are as Spirit, as light, as a song. It's infinite, really infinite. And through your breath, you can align yourself. I'm just showing you what I do, and you can practice and play and see how it fits for you and what you choose to do. Reaching up through the pillar of light that you are, and just aligning yourself so you can begin to feel the light that's moving from your crown chakra, from your earth star chakra, soul star chakra. It's all in alignment. Your star at the bottom of your feet. Your soul star chakra is at the top above your crown. And calling in those light codes through breath and intention. I align with the highest frequencies on earth, and I call them down and ground into Gaia through your earth star chakra, down into the center of Gaia, and exciting. I reach up to the highest frequencies on earth, and I ground them into earth. We're being the bridge of that breath. We're being the bridge of knowing that there are ever heightened frequencies and codes for us if they're available to us. Full body breath, lift your whole body, your whole vessel. You want to feel it all. You want your cells to feel those codes. I'm being nourished. I'm being enveloped with the nourishment of God. I'm being enveloped with the nourishment of all the starships and all the light ships and all the energies that are around us in a 360-degree pattern of light and code. We are constantly fields of light, and we're constantly changing. But it begins within us first, to know that I'm going to initiate greater breath. I'm going to initiate greater light. I'm going to initiate and press out. Because when I press out, my soul presses out. My oversoul presses out. My oversoul and oversoul and oversoul presses out. And through love and compassion and forgiveness, these energies just, they ripple out and break membranes of density. Those membranes of density within the collective allow higher vibrational codes to get in to those that really, really need it, like the crystalline children. All of the children need those codes. They need those codes. They're ready to wake up. They're ready to feed their cells. They're ready to have that faster oscillating cells. Our evolution is reliant upon light. It's reliant upon our activity and engagement and participation. All that, the beautiful light shifts in the sun. You can see them. They usually come out and visit me at night. As soon as it turns night out, they're all popping up. Thank you, my beautiful friends. Some clouds right now. And so I'll just know that there's infinite number of help that you have to assist you in aligning to the highest codes and calling it in, and just honoring and accepting it, call it in. Those codes feel really beautiful, feel really good. Just say thank you to all your teams and your friends that are helping you, and just bathe yourself with the Christed light, those new codes. Reach up for the highest codes, the highest vibrations on earth, the highest vibrations that we are being offered as a collective, the highest vibrations of the Holy Mother and the Holy Father, all of creation, the Elohim, the Christ consciousness, the archangels, everybody that is offering us light. It's infinite. Your soul is infinite. You can call it in. I'm calling in these codes and then state an intention to heal my organs, to heal my cells, and just bathe and cleanse my cells, bathe and cleanse the density from my cells, bathe and cleanse the density from my organs, and call it up and wash it out. Through breath, you're clearing and cleansing. You're clearing and cleansing through your intention. My intention is to have a clear and healthy mind today. My intention is to have the highest codes of threaded light in my mental body today, so that my mental body, it's a field of coding, it's a field of light, it's a field of programs. We get to choose what that program does and says. You get to code everything. You get to code, if your family has a hereditary disease, you can recode that so it doesn't affect your DNA. How much and how divinely at will you are to do this, and what your soul's story to bring through that soul's expression and lesson is of that disease for you and for others around, because you're contracting that soul's record for others as well, not just you. So especially with diseases and with things that occur health-wise, it allows us to play stories in mirrored reflections to one another about what we feel about our potentiation with who we are as source, with health and wellness and the mental capabilities that we have, creative capabilities that we have, the intelligence that we have. They're all transmutable. We all have the ability to transcend them. It's based on our belief systems and our perspectives and how we hold commandment within it as source creator. Every cell, that holographic cell, is us as source. We get to create it. We get to press out. We get to feel that thread for the highest frequency of our soul. Feel into that thread that can go as high and as rich and as wide and as clear and pristine as possible. Those pristine gossamer threads threading to you and breaking the calcium and the density from all of those fear programs, from those enmeshments that you took on from others that are not yours, those projections that you took on from others that are not yours, those fear programs that you took on from others that are not yours. Some of them are, but as empaths that have been going through great trauma, especially over the past 3 or 4 years, because of the collective purging, because of the Gaia purging, because of any of the collectives that we're here to help heal, us as empaths, as light workers, we're clearing not only for ourselves and our lineage, but we're clearing for a collective of bodies. Say 100 bodies per light worker, if you will, because we have that power to do so. We have that. Our light is so powerful. Our souls are so powerful that we can clear that light. We will not step down. We stand in our light, we stand in our power, and everything we touch turns to gold. We are light. We are source creator. Just standing in our allness, standing in our shine, and standing in the beauty of who we are, that clears that light. It's gone. Boom. Done. Next. Swipe left, swipe right. Done. Gone. Next. We're infinite. We are infinite. I am infinite. I'm calling in my highest codes. I stand, I walk with the heavens. I walk with God. Boom. Done. Next. Gone. Done. I walk with God. I walk with the heavens. It has nothing to do with ego. It has to do with the power of your soul living through you. You are light. You are light. And that might frighten and that might put others off, because that allows them to question where they're sitting in their programs. And that's okay. But know that when you walk with the heavens and you stand within your light, you have the power to call any threads that you want to come in and start manifesting the matter. We are the vessels of source. We are the expression of source. We are the song of source. We can reach into any code that we want to call down and say, we're going to create something great for Gaia today. We're going to create something great for the children today. We're going to create something great for my body today. My body really needs to be nourished and regenerated in these beautiful ways. I'm going to call that in because I can. I don't have to take ownership of old programs that simply don't serve me. Whatever doctors have said and whatever programs of hereditary energies have said, I don't have to take that on. I don't have to believe it. I can choose to believe that I can live whatever lifespan and the experience of that life within that lifespan in the way that I choose. That's sovereignty. We have every control over every bit of our reality. Everything. There's nothing left to any device or government or body or anyone over you. that has control of anything over you. You have complete dominion. And when you stand in that power, mountains are moved. And that's what the masters taught us. Move the blocks. There are no blocks. It's imaginary. You are source. What do you see? How do you choose to experience who you are? Who are you in the vastness of your soul? You're infinite. You can call anything in. And start threading your way into those beautiful gossamer threads, those pristine crystalline energies. They're just bubbles of crystalline energy. Call them in to clear and cleanse you. And the fairies and the pixies and all these gorgeous, calling the beautiful, gorgeous energies and the bodies of light that just want to bathe with you. You know, all of the beautiful, you know, songs that we have the potential to sing with. And this beautiful experience of being in this neutrality. All is neutral. Your experience, everyday reality, is a neutral song of source. It's neutral. The more that you can drop to your heart, that center, and allow everything to be neutral, you're allowing the highest potentiation of source to come and transmute whatever it is that's before you, so that what you step into next is of the making of source creator, not of the ego. The ego will want to control the outcome. The ego will want to control how others behave in that outcome. And that is through fear and control programs, because it's a, you know, old program safety, if you will. But it's illusory. Source is infinite. Who are we to say what source is capable of? Who are we to think we know better than source? You know, just be that open vessel of source. I am an open vessel of source. All is neutral, and I choose to create in the joy and the excitement of who I am right now. Right now. Excitement now. Excitement now. That's all we need to know. Drop and be excited to be who we are. Know that your excitement, your curiosity, your songs, your gifts, your painting, your writing, whatever it is, that creative tool that is the sacred child, will pull in all that you need from source in your soul and your higher self for the journey that you wanted to have as the soul, just to surrender completely and live in the flow of source. And know that you have your entire soul, the oversoul of oversoul, they're all pressing out because you are dropping within the excitement of being you. That excitement presses, that excitement presses, that excitement presses. And you will always be brought in that flow of who you are and taking advantage of all the highest energies. The ego will want to keep you in lower mind programs, which will continue those lower mind realities. But you can choose to step in and say, my health is going to change today. Today I'm going to be creative in the highest perspective, because I know that I have those light codes with me. I know that the angels are working with me. I know I walk with the angels. So anytime I ask for a clearing and a healing, I'm going to take time out throughout my day and I'm just going to receive. I'm just going to allow my body to heal and purge what no longer serves. I'm going to call in higher light codes because I can. I don't have to stay with the, you know, what did it used to be called years ago? You know, the average. I don't know what it's called. The norm. I don't have to be okay with the norm. It's not okay with me. And it's okay for others, that's okay. But for me, it's not. I want to see fairies. I want to play with the angels. I want to play with Gaia. I want to hear Gaia's song. I want to talk with trees. I want to talk with nature. I want to know that my cells are being activated in new ways. I want the highest frequencies of holy light. If your cells are not able, and there's densities and blocks because of their perspectives that you hold, that higher information and wisdom cannot reach you. So we need to prepare all that we are to continually know. It's that knowingness. As my name is, I am. I'm reaching out. My soul is infinite. I can ever press out in whatever direction I want. I am love. Love is, love is, love is. Love is source. It's everywhere. It's all things. It's everywhere. Drop and play with it. You're infinite. Break the barriers of what the mental mind and images think. So when you're in bed tonight and you're having that soft and gentle time just to reflect upon your day and just, wow, I had a great day. Honor and love yourself. Know that tonight my body will heal. My body will regenerate. I'm going to call in higher light codes for my body, and just fan your body with loving Christhood, and just fan your body with the knowingness that you are. Walk with God. Your hands are tools to heal and bless you. Your hands are the clearing and cleansing mechanisms that pull away densities that's not needed. Your hands are those tools that call in those codes to bathe your body with higher light, with higher dreams, with higher visions of who you truly are as a soul. Your soul wouldn't place them in your field and for your potentiality if it wasn't possible. There's infinite things that your soul can call in for you. But we have to ask for it. We have to activate those ascension breaking points. That's the awakening process, and it doesn't stop just because we get to 5D. We keep pressing. It's an infinite journey with Source. We have potentiality to reach 15th dimensional wisdom and information, to call it in. And it's not about the level of dimension. That's not why we're saying that. We're just saying that because it's infinite. Because right now is beautiful. Right now is perfect. But our cells need our awareness. Our cells need our guidance. Our cells need our interaction with higher light. And we're calling that in for the collective, not just for us. Because as we do it for us, it affects everybody. And that's the butterfly effect, holographic effect. That's how we change. So exciting, so exciting. Yay! So you have potentiation to create your new life. So create it. When you're in bed tonight, just ponder with your soul. How can I experience my life? Who am I? Why am I here? How can I feel fully me as a soul? Fully me. I want to feel all my ancestors. I want to feel all the beautiful shamans that I've been in many lifetimes. This is the lifetime I get to be my shaman. I get to be the best healer I can be. I get to be the best author that I can be. I've got so many worlds of experience that are with me, that are helping me train, that are helping me be the best vibrational healer and work with the grids. There's infinite things that you're capable of. They don't even have words for them. So just know that. Call in your excitement of your soul. Call in that, knowing that it's not only your soul, it's the oversoul of oversoul, but you have infinite access to light, to codes, to support, to love, to help, to the medical people, to the medicine people of the highest dimensions, to call in and start creating your reality vibrationally from within first. That's why we are multidimensional. So just know, you don't have to accept any prognosis. You don't have to accept anything that within you, you know that you can transcend. And it's always, again, your soul story. And there might always be, thank you, Spirit, they're reminding me, there might always be a combination of treatments. You know, it might be conventional with non-traditional. There might be those experiences of new pathways for healing. You know, it's never a clear-cut story. There's not, because we're multidimensional beings, and our collective is healing an infinite number of suppressive densities of belief systems, and we're healing it as a collective. But it takes each and every one of us to know that we are infinite. We are infinite beings. Our paths are infinite. Our souls are infinite. And the more we press out and know that, we're calling it in to live it and then create matter. It's a beautiful holographic experience of the living as the divine flow and that neutrality. I'm just going to live my excitement. I'll call in what needs to be called in. My soul's got me. The ego does not have it figured out. It doesn't. It doesn't. The ego does not know what God knows. It doesn't. It just can't even grasp. You know, it's not its job. It's not the tool that it was, it was perceived as. It's to assist us in manifestation. That's it. It's like the gas that goes in the car. That's it. You know, it's not source. Source is source, creator of all things, omni. It is source. We are the vessels through which source explores. We explore ourselves as source. That is that even as the self as. The self is no longer the self, it's the source all. We see the self because it's the only way that we've been able to discern the distinction between who we are with others. That's how we explain our reality. In future 5D, we won't need to. We won't need to explain our reality because we know it. We are all that is source. We'll understand that connection, that flow of the field that is source, that we are source, manifesting matter as source. We won't need that definition, delineation. That's me as myself and that's you. No, we're one. It's all one. So it's really exciting. Yay. So I hope you've enjoyed this beautiful experience of the soul and its infinite ability to create radiance within. The infinite radiance of the soul. It's so very sacred and so very honoring. So just have those moments of beautiful sacredness of who you are as a soul, and just call in all of the beings that you feel around you, the Gaia energy that you feel around you, and all the energies and the codes being offered by the angels, and just honor it and just be sacred with it. Honoring yourself is honoring all life, because you are the all, as we just offered. The more that you honor you, the more that you see that reflection in all that is life. Because as within, so without, the micro-macro holographic perspective that we are healing the all. So too are you healing yourselves when you do that. Love is the ultimate healer. So exciting, yay! And the more that you love yourself, the greater light you're able to take on and reach up for and call in and reach out to. It's so infinite. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Bye, go be shiny.